So here we are at the British Shooting Show 2017. After a very long journey because we got stuck on the motorway, I got there at about 11 o'clock-ish, and I met up straight away, just bumped into Mike at MCQ Bushcraft, who I was hoping to see. So he predictably dragged me along to the Bushcraft tent, and well, tent or stall or whatever, and had a look around there. But I was trying to convince him to sort of think about getting his Section 1, because you might have noticed, if any of you have watched his channel, he does obviously bushcraft stuff like, you know, making fires and camping and all that sort of stuff, but he also likes to go shooting. And yeah, I was just sort of seeing if he could consider getting maybe a 2.2 of some sort. So watch this space, that might happen. I didn't actually see a Browning butt mark anywhere. I was hoping to see if there was anything that was really well priced that could tempt me, but to be honest, it was so packed on the Saturday, and I had so many different people coming up to me wanting to sort of chat and things. I really spent most of my time yeah, just talking, not really much time doing any actual shopping. But that was no bad thing. I had a great time, and it was so good to meet you guys. And yeah, I hadn't really been on a Saturday before, so I wasn't kind of expecting it to be quite so busy. As you can see here, there's the 50 cal guys. Now, there aren't many people who can, places you can shoot that in the UK, and you're talking like, what, £5-6 a shot? So it's, yeah, expensive. And yeah, here we've got all the gallery stuff, so you've got some Ruger 1022s, some lever actions, a long barrel revolver, and a GSG 1911 in 2.2. I'm kind of tempted by one of those, maybe at some point, I'll have to see. As you can see here, lots of clothes and things, something for the ladies, so you know, they won't be disappointed. Lots of craft, and you can see here they're engraving and that sort of stuff. These gongs were quite interesting. The one on the left was like £85. Excuse me. It comes with a stand and everything for £85, so it was great value. And I would have bought one if it wasn't for the fact I'd have to spend the whole day carrying it around, or possibly giving them a deposit and then going back and then trying to find them and so on and so forth. But I took a card, so that's definitely on my list, because that would be great, very handy for when I start doing some more long-range shooting with my 243, when I can buy some bloody ammo for it. But as you can see, yeah, it's similar in a lot of ways, I think, to most of the game fairs, really. There's just more of an emphasis maybe on the tactical stuff, but, you know, all of the sort of crafty stuff's still there. And as you can see, yeah, all the camo and all that sort of stuff. Megan's sort of sporting a quite a cool hat, actually. There, so you know, anything you want to buy, you know, it's all there. It's just like Merry Hill for shooters, basically. And yeah, you won't be disappointed. There were some cracking deals on shotguns and cheaper rifles if you just need to just kind of get into the sport, as well as, of course, the more premium stuff. Those Merkel double rifles were really cool, actually. I mean, I think that was like an 8mm double rifle, but it was so compact, really small, but yeah, you know, when you're talking like £18,000, it's a bit rich for my money. You can see here the Pigeon Mania place. I actually bought a flapper, so watch this space on that. I don't actually know 100% how it works yet. I've just got it sitting there since I bought it. But certainly before I get out in the field, I'll shoot a pigeon of some sort and set it up and just check that it all works. But from what I've been told, they're very, very effective. And it's certainly a lot easier than a magnet to carry in your pack when you're going out into the field. So I'm interested to see how that works out. You can see here there's a guy with a punt gun. Kind of wasn't very happy when I touched it because he's quite precious about it. But there we are. I'd love to have a go with a punt gun at some point. If any of you guys have got one or know someone who's got one, you know, definitely let me know. I don't know if many people use them in the UK for actual hunting, but it would be cool to have a go with one. Here you can see the Taurus stand, and yeah, some scopes. There was just everything there. I mean, it was just everything you could possibly imagine, to be honest. And I finally found the oh, I can't remember what they're called now, but yeah, the auctioneers, and yeah, some very, very, very nice expensive shotguns and rifles here. They actually had a really, I mean, you'll see it as we get further on, but they had this really tiny little pistol that was very cool. So yeah, Bonhams, that's it, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, they had this really cool little pistol, and it's quite an interesting, you know, option in the UK, because you can have, you know, muzzle loading pistols. So it's something that's would be quite good fun to get into actually. And it's, you know, it's quite cool. You appreciate each shot, I think, if you have to like manually load it yourself. But yeah, there's the little pistol I was talking about. I've never seen anything with such a small barrel, to be honest. Actually, that design, but I'm sure it found some use at some point, probably for I don't know, really, to be honest. But yeah, all this stuff's way too expensive for me. I think the cheapest shotgun is about £4,000, going up to like, God, probably £100,000, something like that. But yeah, there's just everything in between as well, really. I think what you should do when you go to one of these places is really kind of use it really as a way of just seeing what's available. Because in terms of pricing, you know, you're not going to get necessarily that great a deal. I mean, there are bargains to be had, especially, I hate to say it, but especially on a Sunday afternoon. But, you know, it's good to get an idea of what you want. And then, you know, maybe think about getting it online, if I hate to say it, but maybe. Anyway, there we are. That's the end of the day. Didn't get lost. So, yeah, keep watching. There'll be another show like this soon that I'll be covering as well.